Across the wide blue stretch of the West Philippine Sea, a quiet front line exists. It's not always marked by destroyers, missiles, or fighter jets. Instead, it's held by blue-hulled civilian ships flying the Philippine flag. These vessels are crewed by fisheries officers, engineers, and seafarers whose mission now reaches far beyond protecting fish stocks. These are the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources multi-mission offshore vessels, or MMOVs. Their platforms now operating at the crossroads of maritime law enforcement, sovereignty assertion, and a tense regional power rivalry. For years, the Philippines has battled illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, what's known as IUU fishing. But in the West Philippine Sea, this problem is no longer just environmental or economic. It's become geopolitical. What often begins as simple fisheries enforcement can quickly escalate into direct encounters with heavily armed Chinese Coast Guard cutters and vast fleets of maritime militia vessels. These are grey zone forces designed to press territorial claims without crossing the line into open conflict. This is where BFAR's offshore fleet becomes strategically vital. Unlike naval warships, these civilian vessels project a sovereign presence without appearing aggressive. They operate squarely within international law-enforcing fisheries regulations, supporting Filipino fisherfolk, conducting marine research, and maintaining a continuous presence inside the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone. But every patrol, every resupply run, every escort mission quietly challenges illegal foreign activity in waters that are under international law, not disputed at all. They belong to the Philippines. BFAR's modern offshore capability is built around two core vessel families. Both are constructed domestically by Josephus Airways, using designs developed by the Australian naval architecture firm Incat. This pairing of foreign design expertise with local shipbuilding reflects a deliberate national strategy. Build maritime power at home while meeting global standards. At the center of BFAR's offshore reach are its larger marine multi-role vessels, or MMRVs. Think of these as the endurance athletes of the fleet. They are built for extended patrols, humanitarian assistance, fisheries monitoring, and sustained operations far from shore. Equipped with helicopter decks, rigid-hull inflatable boats, and long-range navigation systems, they're optimized for one mission above all else: presence. And this isn't presence measured in hours, but in days and weeks. Complementing these larger ships are BFAR's more numerous Dotu Kobali-class 30-meter vessels. These are smaller, faster platforms designed to maintain constant coverage across contested waters, acting as the eyes and ears of the fleet. This brings us to the question many observers are now asking: is BFAR being used to counter China's massive maritime militia? The answer is yes, but not through force of arms. BFAR's vessels are not designed to fight Chinese ships in combat. They are designed to deny the narrative that these waters are uncontested. China's maritime militia cleverly hides behind civilian appearances, using what look like fishing boats as instruments of state power. The Philippines responds with its own legitimate civilian agencies, operating transparently, lawfully, and continuously. BFA essentially flips the script. It meets this civilian coercion with lawful civilian resistance, backed quietly but decisively by the state. And BFAR doesn't operate alone. Nearly every mission into these high-risk areas is closely coordinated with the Philippine Coast Guard. PCG cutters provide escort, overwatch, and a rapid response capability. This allows BFR vessels to focus on their primary missions while lowering the risk of a dangerous escalation. This interagency coordination has become a cornerstone of Philippine maritime strategy. It's a smart, layered approach to asserting power at sea. At BFARs, multi-mission offshore vessels may never dominate headlines like new missile systems or fighter jets, but their impact is real, measurable, and highly strategic. They reflect a modern understanding of maritime power, where civilian agencies, law enforcement, and defense institutions work together to defend national interests without firing a single shot. So, when you see that quiet blue hull on the horizon in the West Philippine Sea, know that it's not just a fisheries patrol vessel. It is presence. It is persistence. It is sovereignty made visible. If you found this analysis valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dive coverage on Philippine defense and maritime modernization. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.